This injunction may seem softer than don't live, but it is no less painful. If don't live takes away the very right to exist, then don't be yourself takes away the right to be genuine. Such a child lives, but not as themselves, rather as who they need to be in order to be loved. They feel, the way I am is wrong. To be close, I must be someone else.
Sometimes this happens very early, when parents struggle to accept the child's natural temperament, emotions, openness, or individuality. Another powerful source of this injunction appears even before the child is born, through unmet expectations about gender. Sometimes parents are waiting for a girl, and a boy is born, or they long for a boy, and a girl arrives instead. Even when this disappointment is never spoken aloud, children feel it. In subtle ways, the message can sound like, "This is not who we were expecting. You are not quite the child we imagined." In some families, the child is unconsciously treated as the wrong gender. A girl is raised like a boy, expected to be tough, unemotional, strong. A boy is discouraged from softness, sensitivity, or vulnerability. The child's natural expressions of gender are corrected, ignored, or subtly disapproved of. The child learns, even my body is not quite right. To be loved, I must adjust who I am. One of the most common ways this injunction forms later on is through comparison. A child is compared to siblings. Why can't you be like your brother? To sisters or cousins. Look how calm she is. Learn from her. To children next door. The neighbor's kid already knows how to do this. In kindergarten or school, when adults openly compare children, even to characters from movies, cartoons, or TV shows. See how polite she is? Why aren't you like him? Over time, the message becomes clear, even if it is never said directly. Who you are is not enough. Someone else does it better. To be accepted, you need to change. Alongside comparisons, children may also hear messages like, "A boy who wants to cry. Don't be a crybaby. You're a man." A girl who laughs loudly and runs freely. Behave yourself. A quiet, thoughtful child. Why are you always so serious? Be like everyone else. Each of these moments slowly turns into an internal rule. Being myself is not allowed. And then a survival strategy is born. I will become who they want me to be. Gradually, the child learns to monitor themselves, to read expectations, to adapt. They learn what brings approval and what leads to distance or rejection. Over time, contact with the true inner I weakens. In its place, a false self begins to form, polite, well-adapted, often successful on the outside, yet inwardly tense, exhausted, and disconnected. The person may look fine, even impressive, but inside, a quiet question remains. Who am I, really? In adulthood, this injunction often shows up quietly, not as a crisis, but as a constant inner tension. A person tries hard to be right, good, or appropriate, yet has little sense of what they actually want for themselves. Often feels like they are living someone else's life, following expectations, roles, or scripts that don't truly belong to them. Becomes highly sensitive to criticism, but also to praise, as if approval determines their right to exist, struggles to accept compliments, especially sincere ones, often brushing them off or feeling uncomfortable, constantly, adapts to different people and environments, losing a stable sense of self in the process. Underneath all of this is a quiet fear. If I show who I really am, I may be rejected. So instead of being authentic, the person becomes acceptable. Instead of being real, they become safe. Over time, this creates deep inner exhaustion, from always monitoring, adjusting, and performing. Many people with this injunction say things like, "I tried so hard to be good that I forgot who I am. I don't know who I am without pleasing others. I feel empty when I stop trying." This isn't a lack of identity. It's the result of having to set it aside for too long. Working with this injunction is a path to regaining authenticity. You don't need to reinvent yourself. It is enough to begin hearing yourself. Sometimes the first permission sounds so simple. You may be yourself. At first, these words seem strange, even frightening. But step by step, through attention to the body, feelings, and desires, inner warmth appears, as if someone inside is exhaling for the first time.
I allow myself to be me. My being is welcome. My way of being is valid. I am allowed to exist as I am. I am allowed to be close while being myself. My authenticity creates connection. My body belongs to me. My emotions belong to me. My inner nature has a place. My presence is enough. Who I am is allowed. I can be myself with others. Closeness and authenticity live together. Being myself feels safe now. My true self has space in this world.